Well, I want to clean the dirty paint off my palette. The dirty paint. The old paint off my palette. And I'm not too worried about design here. General shapes, good, fine. I'm not going really dark, so I can still lay in darker lines if I want to. But my main idea is just, let's get rid of all this. Let's get rid of the last of the white here. Still bugging me. So, that's all I'm doing. A little bit of scrubby dub dub. Okay. Alright. Now we're all dark. I like that. Now we can go up here and visit these hills. I think even this line, I think I went too light, and I'm not sure I want that lighter line right against this distant hillside. I might want to bring it down a little bit. So we'll see about that. But in the meantime, why don't we just remove that a little bit. What is that? A little bit of cobalt blue and a little bit of alizarin crimson. That's too blue. A little more alizarin crimson. And unlike the sky, I'm not painting this in right now. I'm just using some terps. The next thing I'm going to hit is the hills. So I'd rather do them and then work my way forward. And I find this sharp line across here to be a little distracting. It may be reintroduced when I paint the painting in, but it's going to be more broken up. More than likely, what's going to happen is it will be lighter here and it'll fade to a lower importance as we move off to the right. Because in a way, I'm still stacking my light. You can't see it; it's out of frame right now. But my one source of light. Okay, it's not really going to be the source of light. The source of light it's going to be sort of ambient light, I think, in general. But my sun, my orb, is directly in line with this brush. So I come down here, we have something else here that's high chroma, a little higher value. Now we come into here, I'm going to have a little higher value and chroma here as well. Our highlighting on the water is going to be sort of in line all the way down the painting. We're going to have references to the light that's high in the sky, and then we're going to calm it down as we get lower. Well, when you think you're done for the day, sometimes you're not. So, just want to point something out here. Make this more clear, actually. I'm going to put a stick up against here, okay? I think that, I know that to many of you, what I'm explaining now will be very obvious, but it's not always obvious to everybody. Alright, so here's our orb of light, the magic orb of light. Below that, approximately below that, doesn't have to be directly below it. I try to bring a little more interest in here, right? Now, here we have a little more interest. I'm not sure if I'm going to break this bridge of cloud from left to right or not. I'm unsure about that yet. So we have the light, we have some more interest here, we have an interesting shape there. We have higher chroma here. As we come lower down, the rocks here and here and here will catch a bit of reflection from the light that's at the top of the painting. The water will be catching fairly intense light here and it will fade off to the right. The water below these rocks will catch some reflection from the light up top. Just a few horizontal strokes. So what you end up with is sort of an indicated line of light from top to bottom. That in general helps to break up, certainly on a vertical painting, all of these horizontal lines. So we'll keep this fairly in line, okay? And then as we get down to the bottom, I'm planning on fading away with the reflection from the sky up here. This will go lower in value. And then finally it gets capped off by a very dark foreground. So that stops, that helps to cradle our area of interest. It helps to stop our eye from dropping off the painting. That serves well. But I just wanted to point that out, to try to make things important sort of in a line from here to here. This is not the light source for the painting. The light for the painting is going to be fairly ambient, which is why I said it might even end up being the moon. I don't know. It's about the painting, not the situation. Let's see. I guess that's about it. I do know that now that I have everything painted, I have this line, even though it's not a line, like a straight line, this is very dark and dramatic. I may take a few shots of color from here and introduce them into this the top area of the cloud bank just to break it up. I'm very likely going to blend this line, in places so that it's not quite as strong. I want my strength to be on the lower part of the painting. So a hard line, that's not a good place for a hard line. So now I've gotten to the point where I think, yeah, I'm going to have to do that. Don't know if I'll do it immediately, but I'll know, as the painting develops, what I'm going to do there. Likely what I'm going to do next is go into these hills and then go into this water, because that takes care of the sky and this distant plain. And after that, we'll see. I just don't know yet. It's likely that I take care of this sliver and then play in the sky again. We'll see. We will talk to you soon. Either after the weekend or maybe in 10 minutes. I don't know. What are you asking me for?